A man ignored his mother's voice and jumped off a building, but the goddess of death did not let him die and threw him back into the human world. Now he had to suffer the pain of 12 dying people. If he could survive in the bodies of these 12 people, he could also survive in his real body. His first rebirth was as an extreme skydiver. The saddest thing was that he was still very high in the sky and was still falling. Suddenly, a glowing crystal of memories came flying towards him. It turned out that the man to whom this body belonged was always a fan of extreme sports. He had set world records in 10 different dangerous sports. Now he had a new challenge, jumping from a height of 10,000 meters without a parachute. If he landed safely at the right place, not only would he set a record again, but he would also get a reward of 5 billion yuan. Media channels across the country were showing this miracle live. When the man realized that he would get 5 billion as soon as he landed on the ground, he exerted all his strength and tried to land at the right place. But the result was that he fell straight on the ground and died. The hearts of the audience were shaken. The prize of 5 billion disappeared in front of their eyes. The man asked the goddess of death for another chance, but the goddess laughed and said that he had lost his first chance. Then the goddess picked up the pistol and pressed the trigger. When the man opened his eyes, he had been reborn as a small child. He thought that now he would be treated like a child, but the reality was different. The next day, his mother was angry with him. As soon as he reached home, his mother threw him on the sofa. Dad seemed fine, but he also changed soon. Just then, there was a sound of the door. Grandma opened the door. Papa quickly wiped his face and mother started removing the stench from the house. Actually, the neighbor had called the police and a child protection officer came to investigate. He saw that there were no marks of injury on the child's body, so the police left. As soon as the officer left, the child started crying, but it was of no use. The mother again threw him on the ground and put a pillow on his face. When the child opened his eyes, he was again in the netherworld. He angrily asked the goddess of death, "How can there be such parents?" The goddess of death said that nothing is fixed in the world and reminded him that when he jumped from the building, he had the right to choose. But as a child, he has no right to live or die. Saying this, the goddess pressed the trigger again. When he opened his eyes, he had become the second son of a rich family who was going abroad in a private jet. He could not even be happy that the plane suddenly got engulfed in fog. He understood that now he will die again. He immediately fastened the seatbelt and applied the airbag. After 5 minutes, the plane miraculously became stable.